This is the 24/7 scoop with an exclusive interview with the real Mr. Homicide. Are you ready for your interview today?
I'm ready, homie.
Okay, let's get it started. Okay, so my first question is here that the fans want to know. They want to know a little bit of background from you, like where are you from? You know,
Yeah,
what part of town did you grow up in? Things like that.
pretty much. Just West Coast California, man. Just most of my life spent in the Inland Empire. I was born in Riverside, but my second home is like East LA. Like my grandpa, a lot of my family's over there, so either East LA or Fontana is pretty much where you'll find me.
Okay, cool. So is that where you were born or what?
Yeah, I was born in Riverside. Actually, I was born on the military base that's in Riverside.
Cool. So what about your parents? Your parents from here? They're from Mexico, or
Nah,
your
my
grandparents from
my
Mexico?
parents are from here. Grandparents straight from Mexico, so full blooded, Mexica.
Cool. Yeah, Mexica blood. That's what we are.
Hell yeah,
Okay,
representing.
cool. So what made you get into the music industry?
Well, I used to be in boxing. I got cousins and brothers that were in boxing. And they were all good. My brother was an Olympian. My cousin was a champion, and I used to go to boxing, and I would come home, and my other brother and his homie would be in the room rapping. So I started picking up, like, I guess that from him, and I started trying to write raps. So the first track I actually did, I was about 11 years old, and it's called I'm a G. You can download it for free on SoundCloud. I put out like a 50-track mixtape with
What's your SoundCloud so the fans can know?
just the real Mr. Homicide. Anything that they want to look me up, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the real Mr. Homicide, and I'll just pop right up.
And what made you stop going the boxing route, or do you still box or no?
Nah,
It's just a hobby now, or
yeah, I was really good at boxing, man. Like I retired undefeated. A lot of my friends are they're all undefeated. They're all professional boxers now, like Victor Pasillas, Frankie Gomez, Sanisha Estrada, and they're all doing their thing. But it's just I didn't have enough time, homie. Like to myself, like it was Monday to Saturday. Get home from school, straight to the boxing gym. Come home around 10 o'clock at night. So it was just I guess kind of overwhelming. So like when they say it's hard work, dedication, it really is. But I guess you know what I mean. I left that alone, and then now I'm just doing my music thing, and I like it better because I have a lot more time on my hands to spend time with family, and just do a lot of things I like to do.
cool. So you mentioned Fontana. Did you ever get a chance to meet Black Fontana, who unfortunately, got killed and passed away?
Yeah, I got a homie who hit me up one day, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go to the studio with me and Blackie Fontana?" And I was like, "Yeah, homie, I'm down." And we went to I think it was a Hollywood, and I guess the person didn't rent the studio out or something like that, so we just went out to like some club, kicked it. We're talking about the music game, and he seemed like a cool cat. I met him a few times, so rest in peace. It's just unfortunate that shit like this has to happen. Like that's why I'm just on that bring raza together shit. But we're just talking about the music game. He's letting me know what he knows. I'm letting him know what I know, and I mean we just it was cool. And a little bit before he passed away, I was inviting him to one of my shows because like I'm cool with everybody, man. If you follow me or you check my shit out, I'm cool with everybody. So I let him know, hey, I'm doing a show in Coachella. You're welcome to come through. And he's, hey, homie, get it. And the next thing I know, um, I wake up in the morning. I was like one of the first people to find out. I seen like two people were saying something about it. So I messaged them and I'm like, hey, what's up with everybody saying like rest in peace and shits? And he never got back to me. And the homie that that knows him, I was like, hey, what's up with everybody saying this shit? I was just trying to, get to the bottom of it. And then sure enough, like people were saying, yeah, it's true. So just an unfortunate situation that, you know what I mean? But rest in peace.
Okay, that brings me up to my next question. What do you think it's gonna take to unite the Rasta in this Chicano rap game?
I think it's going to take one small step, one big step at a time, like, and just people to unlock their mind and stop looking at the world like pretty much through bullshit eyes, because people always asking me like, oh, what about the raza from up north? And my answer is, it's not about, you know what I mean, south or north. It's about worldwide. It's about raza from everywhere coming together and people opening
Yeah,
up.
I personally don't think it's about north, south, Mexican, Chicano. You know, we're
Yeah,
all the same.
exactly, man. Like worldwide, we all got to come together and just stop the bullshit, man, because we're the majority and they want us fighting with each other so they have more power. Once we all come together, then that's when they get scared. They don't want to see us all click up and unite, because if we unite, that's when we have the power. Like,
Exactly. That's why
yeah,
religion was created, to separate people,
yup,
keep people
religion.
separated.
They control us through a lot of shit, like the money, the shit they put on TV, just, you know, a bunch of corruption and, you know, all that.
I agree. I agree with you with all of that. You know, they keep everybody separated by
Yeah,
different. You know, just how they got
yeah,
people that, oh, I'm team iPhone, oh, I'm team
yeah,
Android. I go for this team. I go for this other team. It's
yeah.
the same system that
That's
they've
where
been
they.
running for
That's where they
since
promote.
and since the Greeks did it.
Yeah, if you see all the shit that they promote, it's nothing but ignorant shit. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something stupid and ignorant and trendy, they'll promote the shit. Like, they'll promote the fuck out of it. But if it's something positive, you won't
They
hear
won't.
about it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So who do you think has the power in the Chicano rap game right now to make a difference? Because it's not everybody that can
yeah.
do it. You know, it's a
Um,
few.
Everybody has a voice. Like, we all have the power, but the ones really making.
Yeah, but some got, you know, a lot more fans, and
Yeah,
some got the power and
yeah.
they're not
So
using it. So
yeah, that yeah, exactly. That's what kind of sucks. Like, I think people like Little Rob, even though he kind of stepped away from it, he still has a big voice. The Brown side right now has a real big voice. King Little
Brown side is
G,
gonna come, definitely.
yeah, King Little G. Just, you know what I mean. So, um, like, I just think we all need to come together. Like, fuck the bullshit. All start working with each other and just setting a big positive movement. Cause like, you know what I mean. I'm on my come up. You know what I mean, every day growing, progressing. Like, you know what I mean. Right now I'm pushing. My videos, my music videos are doing hundreds of thousands of views. I'm trying to get to millions so I can have that bigger voice and connect the raza. But I just wish that
Definitely.
the people with the name or the people that are
Have,
bigger
have,
than me,
have you ever thought about doing what you know, the same system, the same game plan, basically, that a lot of rappers do, that are not in major labels? Like, for example, Black Fontana, who he just got in his bus and he's driving around state to state, you know, meeting new people and letting them know who he is.
yeah, shit, I'm down to do that, man. Right now, I got a game plan. I'm not gonna tell nobody what it is, but um, I got a lot of shit coming, man. Like with a lot of artists. Right now, my plan is just reaching out to everybody. Some people are showing me a lot of love, and the ones who ain't, they're missing out. Like straight up, like, you know what I mean. Some people hit me back up, um, like,
They'll
hey,
most likely start showing you love when you start popping more.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
usually how it is.
yeah. So a lot of people though, man. Capone from Texas, the guy that did Lean Like a Cholo. You know what I mean. The Brown Side family. Fucking just a lot of people, man, just showing me love. Bullet. I don't know if you know who that is. Bullet. Who else? Mr. Triple Lot. So a lot of people, man. A lot of the OGs in the game. They just let me know.
I,
Hey,
I saw that you were about to have a pretty well known actor in one of your new videos coming up.
yeah, I was trying. Things didn't work out, but you know what I mean. Maybe in the future we
Maybe
could do
next
something.
time. Yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
that's
that's
what it
what's
is.
up.
Like maybe in the future is just I mean, obviously he's a big actor. You know who it is. People that
Yeah, he was on that. I think that I don't even, you know, I don't even got TV, but I see commercials on
yeah,
Well, it's not that I don't got TV. I don't got cable. I got
yeah,
fucking antenna, and I see commercials
yeah.
where
Cause
it's that motorcycle show. I think.
yeah, it's Sons of Anarchy, but it's I was trying to get
Yeah,
Emilio Rivera to be on my next shit, and he's, you know what I mean, he's different than the Chicano artists, because the Chicano artists, they're showing me love, they're doing it for free. For him, he don't know who the fuck I am, so I was like, you know what I mean, had a little budget, so you mean they just, you know what I mean, they had to decline. It wasn't enough, but they said, you know what I mean, we respectfully decline at this time, but maybe we'll do something in the future, and You know what I mean? That's what I want to do too. Not only unite the people in the music game, but you know what I mean, people like that could also help us out too, like with the message. They have a big message, like Emilio Rivera, freaking who else? George Lopez, Machete, Danny Trejo, like just there's a lot of big people in you know what I mean that are in our culture that could just you know what I mean help us out and do a lot of positive shit. Like if we all come together, like that's where the power lies at.
Definitely. So who are your top influences in the game?
I don't really look up to anybody or have any influences. I just kind of like peep game and just look at what everyone's doing. Um, so I wouldn't say I have any influences. I kind of just do my own thing.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Somebody here wants to know, is there any tracks with Brownside on the way or in the future?
Yeah, hopefully, man. Just I was talking to Toker here and there. Sent him a couple beats. He liked them. Right now he's real busy doing a lot of shit. So I told him whenever he has a little bit more free time on his hands, hopefully we could do something.
Yeah, it seems like he stays real busy.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the right moment to drop it because he's real busy with his shit. I'm busy doing mine. Whenever we get that, I mean that time comes, we'll drop a track. But for sure, man, I'm gonna be at the Brownside store December 9th. I got a couple toys to help out with the toy drive. Like I said, I wish I could do more, but the more support I get, the more I'll be able to do. But I got nothing but love for the Brownside family. They show me nothing but love and respect, support. So I give it right back to everybody. What is it called? The Trece Boys, Rich Garcia, to everybody.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. So, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Shit. Hopefully on top of the world, man. Just I got a lot of shit. Like I got a game plan. Right now I'm on my 6th album. That's what I'm working on. And my plan's kind of to do 10 albums and just retire. I don't know if I'm going to retire for good or just take a little break, but I kind of want to step back and maybe get into like movies or some shit like that, like kind of like directing or putting out my own groups, like my own artists. Like I have 2 artists, but I still got to find time to put them out. Just working on a lot of stuff, but hopefully on top of the world, man. I got a lot of things that I got to execute, and if they're done properly, I think, on top of the world, running things one step at a time to unite the raza and just, stuff like that.
Shit, that's what's up. So somebody here wants to know, how did you get the name The Real Mr. Homicide?
Man, I was being a knucklehead doing a lot of crazy shit. I don't want to get too much into it, but just a lot of crazy ass shit. And my homies are the ones who started calling me Mr. Homicide. So they're like, hey, homie, change your name to Mr. Homicide. Long story short, my homies started calling me that. Just, I was a crazy ass knucklehead. They're like, hey, Mr. Homicide. And I was like, yeah. And then I added the real on there. I copyrighted it as the real just in case somebody in the future try to use the name Mr. Homicide. Well, fuck it, I'm the real Mr. Homicide.
Yeah, definitely. So what made you get away from that lifestyle?
Just growing up, man, just opening up my eyes. Like, I was never like looking for trouble, but I was always in situations where trouble would find me and I had to do what I had to do. I'm awake, so I don't go looking for trouble. I don't put myself in positions like that. I don't hang around people that try to bring negative energy or like, you know what I mean, shit that could put me in fucked up situations. But it's all about coming together and uniting. So that's why now I look back on that lifestyle and it's just like it doesn't get you anywhere. That's why like a lot of people, I think it's real stupid when they say shit like there's a lot of dope Mexican artists and they'll be like, oh, this guy from nowhere, he's nobody, when the only thing that really matters is the person that you are. Because I've seen people from gangs that locked up, they didn't PC, and they're straight bitches, like straight up. And then I see people that ain't from gangs, and you know what I mean, they're real motherfuckers. So if you're from a gang or not, that doesn't make you realer than somebody else. Like, it's the person that you are. So that's what really matters. So like what separates one man from another? It's who they are. It's not like what gang they're from or if they been to jail or not. Like that's not what makes you a real man, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You got any advice or any words for the youth?
Yeah, just I would say just try to live your life right. Don't put yourself in positions where it's going to be bad for you, because things can go bad real fast. Like, um, I don't know if you know, but I was on the breaking news and I think it was 2014. I wasn't even doing nothing at that time, but I mean, you don't even have to be doing anything for them to try to um, set you up or something like that. But they tried to set me up in 2014. I fought my case. I beat it. I served the police department. I got all my guns, all my ammo back, and just so I would say just try to stay away from all the bullshit, man. Don't let people talk you into shit. Don't be a follower. Like, be your own man. Just take care of you, yourself, and your family. Try to do the best you can. Follow your dreams, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Cause there was a few haters that told me I couldn't do it, and if I would have stopped, then I would have never been on the radio. I would have never been selling worldwide. I would have never done a lot of shit that I'm doing now if I would have listened to those people.
Definitely, definitely. Let's see. On conspiracy theories, I noticed on your channel you have a lot about conspiracy theories. Is that something that you want to talk about?
Yeah, well,
what do you think about the government here in the United States?
the United States government, I think, and I know, is one of the most fucking corrupt governments out of all of them. Like, every government is corrupt, and they all do fucked up shit. Like, but the history of the United States is a really dark one. So, just like 9/11, a lot of shit like that. Like, obviously, it was a setup. That Las Vegas shooting shit, I broke that story.
Yeah.
So
I've
it's
seen
just,
that too.
yeah, pretty much what they want to do. They want to they want to do whatever they can to take the guns out of the hands of the citizens. So what they do is they make, because come on, like, be real. If I wanted a fucking fully automatic AK-47 right now, I could just, go to one of my family members or my homies. Hey, homie, I'll give you $50. They'll give me a fully automatic AK. Like, no strings attached, like, no background check, like, illegally. So what they do is they put all these laws in place, and all they do is make it harder for law-abiding citizens to get guns. Because criminals are going to get guns no matter what. Like, they don't give a fuck about the law. So, like, like, the government isn't stupid. They know what they're doing. They're just trying to, little by little, create a bunch of problems or false flags, shootings, mass shootings, to take the guns out of the hands of the people. Like, a lot of people call them conspiracy theorists, or or conspiracies, but a lot of the shit's true. Like, it's proven to be true. Like 9/11. So when they use that word conspiracy or conspiracy theorist, that's basically
just to throw people off.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't listen to him. He's crazy. Like, whenever somebody's talking some shit, just like Ron Paul when he's running for president, like, I was vouching for him. So, like, he was pretty much on the same shit I'm on, and they're just like, oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. You know what I mean? So the mainstream media, if let's say I was on the mainstream media like all these other artists, they would paint me like I'm a fucking crazy lunatic or like some shit like that. You know what I mean? When really, in all actuality, they're just trying to cover up the bullshit that, all the bullshit that the government's um, put all of its citizens through, like, throughout history.
Definitely, definitely. All the shit they don't teach in school, the genocide of the indigenous people, how the Indians from here, the Indians from Mexico were the same race.
Yeah. Just
all
like
that shit.
They still teach people Christopher Columbus discovered America when he didn't.
Exactly.
Yes.
He didn't.
Yeah, so it's another thing. Just watch it in school. Watch what they teach you, because a lot of that shit's bullshit. Just do your own homework, your own research. Like, whenever I do little stories, I'll do my own research, and I'll make sure that everything's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, this is factual. Make sure everything adds up. It's not bullshit. Like, different sites, just evidence from everywhere, just to make sure what I'm saying is the truth. Because, like I said, I got a voice, and I want to make sure that whenever people are watching these videos, I have like a track record. Like, okay, he was right about this. He was right about that. Like, I'm not gonna be putting out just bullshit.
Definitely, definitely. So shit, man, I'm all out of questions. I don't know if you want to add something else, or anything you got to say to the fans that you think they might want to know or need to know.
Just Keep supporting the Real Mr. Homicide. Shout out to Scoop 24/7 for the interview, and fuck the haters. That's all I gotta say, man. Just I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
Split D2, man. You can't forget him.
Oh yeah, man. Split DTV. He's gonna fly over here in January. That's what he said, and he said he's gonna, when he's over here, we're gonna do an interview. So get ready for that. Just I got a lot of shit coming, man, with a lot of big artists, a lot of things, and 2018 is gonna be a bigger year for me. Like every year gets bigger and bigger, and I think 2018 is gonna be a lot bigger.